Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Revolves around the story of Leon Fou Bartfort, who is mysteriously reincarnated in a dating simulation game. The game is set in a magical world, which is dominated by women. Now, Leon must write his own storyline while shuffling through the challenges of romance. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. After completing an Otome game, Salaryman tragically meets his demise. However, his story only starts there. This salaryman is reborn as Leon Fou Bartfort, finding himself inside a game that blends futuristic technology with rural living on floating islands. In this society, women hold dominance, and men serve as devoted husbands or paramour to noble ladies. Fast forward 10 years, and Leon is ready to embark on a significant journey. The academy awaits him, a place where men seek potential wives or become paramours. But an unexpected twist arises when Leon's stepmother, Lady Zora, declares that he must marry her friend's unattractive 50-year-old daughter. Using his knowledge of the game's plot, Leon sets out to locate a powerful ship known as Luxion, a vessel that should have been discovered by the game's female protagonist. However, Luxion is controlled by a dangerous artificial intelligence that targets Leon, as he belongs to the breed of humans known as New Humans, capable of magic and responsible for eliminating non-magic humans who created Luxion. But Leon possesses an old human soul, granting him the unique ability to claim ownership of Luxion. As Lady Zora assumes Leon's demise, he resurfaces with immense wealth, acquired from looting dungeons using his foreknowledge. Now independent and wealthy, Leon boldly defies Zora's demands for marriage and proceeds to attend the academy, where the game's characters are gathering to embark on their intertwined stories. Due to his remarkable achievements, Leon is unwillingly bestowed with the title of a baron. This new status means that any future wife he chooses must be of noble birth. As Leon navigates this complicated world, he observes the introduction of the main characters in the romantic plotline. Prince Julius, along with his friends Jilk, Brad, Chris, and Greg, emerges as potential suitors for the game's heroine. On the other side, there's the wealthy antagonist Angelica Redgrave, who becomes a source of contention. A game event unfolds, where the heroine is supposed to slap a man, but unexpectedly, it is a girl named Marie who receives the slap. Julius begins to socialize with Marie, which irritates Angelica, his fiancée. Meanwhile, Leon encounters the true heroine of the story, Olivia, a commoner and a scholarship student. Olivia tentatively develops a friendship with Angelica, blurring the lines between their roles in the game. During an exploration in the dungeon, tensions rise as Angelica confronts Marie for getting closer to Julius. However, Julius surprises everyone by defending Marie and asking Angelica to back off. Leon realizes that the noble students are using him and Olivia as human shields in their endeavors. After a fierce battle against monsters, Julius and his friends claim victory, taking all the credit for themselves. Marie showcases her healing abilities by tending to Julius's injury, while Angelica's protests are met with Julius publicly dismissing her, choosing to hold hands with Marie instead. To Leon's dismay, the storyline undergoes unsettling changes, particularly regarding Marie. It becomes evident that Marie is far more devious than she initially appears and has somehow replaced Olivia as the central heroine of the story. Bullies target Marie, leading Julius to forbid Angelica from associating with him. Surprisingly, this in-game event occurs much earlier than expected. Leon and Olivia witness Marie engaging in a secret kiss with Brad, raising suspicions about Marie's knowledge of being trapped in the game. Leon, suspecting Marie's true nature as a fellow reincarnation, seeks assistance from Luxion to gather more information. Meanwhile, Angelica endeavors to expose Marie's infidelity to Julius, only to discover that Marie has successfully captured the hearts of all 5 love interests. A duel is proposed, with Angelica challenging Marie. However, all 5 love interests volunteer as Marie's champions. Leon, possessing knowledge of the outcome, decides to support Angelica by becoming her champion. The duel is set to take place using large robotic suits known as armors. Marie's use of game dialogue further confirms her awareness of the storyline and her manipulative nature. As the day of the duel approaches, Luxian delivers Leon the unique armor, Arrogance. However, the audience ridicules Leon due to Arrogance's distinct differences from the modern armors favored by the love interests. Undeterred, Leon remains confident in his ability to defeat all 5 opponents. Leon places a significant bet on himself to win, as students engage in betting on the outcome of the duel. Angelica views Leon's actions as madness, but he remains resolute in his determination. Angelica enlightens Olivia about arrogance, revealing it to be a lost item crafted by the old humans. However, its size and sluggishness become apparent in contrast to the love interest's emphasis on speed. Undeterred by this disadvantage, Leon encounters Brad, who wields a lance. Mistakenly equipping a large shovel instead of a sword, Leon improvises and uses it to his advantage, swiftly knocking out Brad with his unpredictable fighting style. Next in line is Greg, armed with a long spear. However, his preferred armor has undergone numerous repairs, making it vulnerable. Leon seizes this opportunity, dismantling Greg's armor and exposing his true nature as a weak bully. Chris, wielding a sword, falls prey to Leon's strategic use of guns, relentlessly shooting until Chris's sword is rendered useless. Meanwhile, tensions rise within Leon's family as his sister Jenna, under Jilk's orders, plants explosives on Arrogance. Luxian alerts Leon of the treachery, but Leon anticipated such cheating and knows that Arrogance can withstand the blast. Foiling the cheating attempt, Leon confronts Jilk, easily defeating him in their encounter. As the furious Marie looks on, Leon seizes the opportunity to inquire about Olivia from Julius, the pivotal character in their supposed meeting at the beginning of the story. However, Julius confesses that he has only heard of Olivia, contradicting the predetermined storyline. Leon challenges Julius's decision to share Marie with the other love interests, highlighting the absurdity of the situation. Despite the potential consequences, Julius insists that Marie loves him for who he truly is. Leon, determined to shake Julius's resolve, points out the risk of losing his prince title if he continues to reject Angelica. Unyielding, Julius chooses Marie, prompting Leon to destroy his armor and emerge victorious in their duel. As a result, Julius officially calls off his engagement to Angelica. Seizing an opportunity, Leon strikes a deal with Angelica's father. In exchange for protection from Julius's family, Leon agrees to be expelled from the academy and surrender his noble titles. However, he insists that Angelica accompanies him to the countryside. Returning home, Leon faces Zola's wrath for the trouble he has caused. However, Angelica's presence serves as a deterrent, silencing Zola. On Leon's private island, Angelica and Olivia bond as they enjoy the hot spring baths, strengthening their friendship. Meanwhile, Marie's plans for an easy life crumble when all her love interests, including Julius, lose their noble titles. Forced to earn their own money by raiding dungeons, they find a newfound sense of happiness and purpose. Leon finds himself annoyed when Julius's parents, the king and queen, promote him to the 6th rank noble as a gesture of gratitude for teaching Julius a vital lesson. This promotion necessitates Leon's return to the academy, where he embarks on a new mission to find a noble wife. However, he takes solace in the fact that he now has friends in Angelica and Olivia by his side. Leon, Olivia, and Angelica join forces to host a maid cafe for the festival. However, tensions arise when Jenna, Leon's sister, reveals her selfish intentions of wanting Leon to threaten her friend to avoid retaliation for stealing a rich viscount's son. Unwilling to participate in such schemes, Leon refuses. To Leon's dismay, Marie opens a competing cafe with Julius and the love interests as waiters, igniting his fury. Amidst the festival, Olivia manages to attract a customer named Carla Fu Wayne, who expresses a desire to meet Leon. Additionally, Queen Mylene, Julius's mother, attends the event with the intention of meeting Leon. Witnessing the abuse inflicted upon Leon, Olivia, and Angelica by Stephanie, the daughter of Count Offrey, Queen Mylene attempts to defend them. Leon, finally losing his temper, confronts Stephanie, beating up her servants and causing her to flee when she realizes her insults were directed at the queen. Amidst the chaos, Leon finds himself smitten with Queen Mylene. half-jokingly proposing marriage to her. Surprisingly, this flattery annoys Julius, who punishes Leon for his audacity. Queen Mylene, enraged by Julius's criticism while he himself acts dishonorably, demands to meet Marie, who has been blatantly manipulating him. In the midst of these tumultuous events, Carla approaches Leon, seeking his help in saving her Wayne family from ruin. As Leon is unable to refuse Carla's official request for help, he becomes committed to her cause. Meanwhile, Olivia and Angelica's friendship is strained when bullies refer to Olivia as Angelica's pet, adding tension to their bond. The festival features a thrilling flying bike race with third-year student Dan Elgar emerging as the favored contender. Utilizing Luxian's prediction programming, Leon cleverly accumulates a fortune through gambling on the races. However, Jilk's ex-fiancée, Clarice, injures him as an act of revenge for their breakup, preventing Jilk from participating in the race. Marie seizes the opportunity to manipulate Leon into becoming Jilk's substitute by highlighting the potential shame that Angelica would face if he were to refuse. During the race, it is revealed that Clarice had her heart broken by Jilk. Despite their shared disdain for Jilk, Dan vows to defeat Leon as Jilk's replacement. As the race progresses, Leon faces attacks from racers who were bankrupted by his wagers. Stephanie stirs up trouble by revealing Angelica's past mistreatment of commoners, leading to a heated confrontation between Angelica and Stephanie. Despite the obstacles, Leon emerges victorious in the race, but his bike explodes. Fortunately, Dan saves him from a potentially fatal fall due to their mutual hatred for Jilk. In a surprising turn of events, Leon forces Jilk to offer Clarice the apology she deserves, revealing a kind-hearted side behind his seemingly evil personality. Leon persuades Olivia to give Angelica another chance at their friendship, despite the challenges that may arise from their differing social statuses. Carla discloses to Olivia that she has been taking orders from Stephanie, instilling fear in her, who reluctantly obeys their commands. Leon's knowledge from the game reveals that Carla's land is under invasion by sky pirates. However, to Olivia's surprise, these pirates are actually working for Stephanie and Carla, plotting to send her into a battle she cannot win. Despite the importance of Olivia's defeat of the pirates in the game's plot, Leon decides to take matters into his own hands and defeat the pirates himself. Luxian expresses concern that Leon's actions may deprive Olivia of opportunities to grow stronger and more confident. Carla, now in control of Olivia, brings Brad and Greg along for the mission. Angelica learns of Stephanie's manipulation and threatens to harm her if anything happens to Olivia, rushing to find her. Brad unveils that Stephanie is his ex-fiancée, and ending their engagement was a risky move due to her family's significance in protecting the kingdom from the neighboring Fanos Duchy, especially their formidable warrior, the Black Knight. Taking command of Arrogance, Leon confronts and defeats the Sky Pirates. Greg gains a newfound respect for Leon as he realizes the stark contrast between duels and war. Carla attempts to shift blame onto Olivia, but Leon exposes her crimes to her father, forcing her to confess Stephanie's role in orchestrating the plan to ruin Olivia's life. However, the consequences of Stephanie's lies weigh heavily on Olivia. She falls into a state of depression, believing that Angelica sees her merely as a pet and that Leon's intentions are purely sexual. Leon recognizes the extent of the pain he has caused Olivia by overprotecting her and not allowing her to learn and grow on her own. When Olivia asserts her identity as a person and not his pet, Leon falls silent, grappling with the consequences of his actions. Leon observes that the love interests try to impress Marie while still allowing her to act independently, unlike his own overprotective tendencies with Olivia. Determined to outdo Olivia, Marie sets off on dungeon raids, driven to retrieve a specific relic before her. As their ship is attacked by the remaining pirates, Olivia tries to help but is confronted by the pirate captain. Brad and Greg intervene, but Brad's sword skills prove lacking. Leon recognizes that this is how the story should unfold, with the love interest supporting Olivia without his interference. However, he steps in and defeats the captain, obtaining the Holy Necklace, one of the relics Olivia needs to become a saint in the future. Devastated, Olivia becomes distant from Leon as he intentionally keeps his distance, hoping she will forge friendships with the love interests as she was meant to, eventually forgetting about him. Angelica grows furious with Leon for hurting Olivia so deeply, causing further strain in their friendship. Luxian uncovers evidence linking the pirates to Stephanie, leading to her arrest by the royal family and an end to her criminal activities. Leon acknowledges Brad and Greg's contribution to defeating the pirates, ensuring their families reinstate them as family heirs. Grateful, they choose to amuse Leon by having the queen promote him to a lower 5th rank of nobility, surpassing his own father's status. To Leon's annoyance, Clarice's father, appreciative of Leon's role in forcing Jilk to apologize, arranges for his promotion to an upper 5th rank after he graduated from the academy. In the thrilling 10th episode of Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs, a new game event unfolds as the school trip begins, only to be marred by unexpected attacks and a declaration of war. A new game event unfolds as the school trip begins. During the trip, Leon coincidentally encounters Angelica and Olivia at a shrine. They receive special shrine charms. Angelica receives a red elemental blessing, Olivia receives a white blessing, and Leon obtains the Fortune in War charm. Little do they know, these charms will play a significant role in the events to come. Suddenly, the Academy ship falls under attack by Princess Gertrude of the Phanos Duchy, who declares war, an event that was not supposed to occur until the game's end. In a selfless act, Angelica volunteers to be a hostage, prompting Leon and Olivia to protect her. However, Gertrude's commander Garrett forces other students to turn against Leon and Olivia, subjecting them to a brutal beating. In a desperate move, the Holford Kingdom orders Chris to delay Gertrude's forces for as long as possible, even if it means sacrificing their lives. Most students cowardly refuse, but as a high-ranking noble, Leon takes charge and orders every student to fight, shaming them by exposing their false nobility. Even Deirdre Roseblade, the highest-ranked noble below Angelica, is humiliated when Leon points out that her family's achievements belong to her ancestors and she has acted as a coward like the rest. Through a mix of shame, anger, and wounded pride, every student reluctantly agrees to fight. Deirdre, intrigued by Leon's audacity and lack of respect, becomes infatuated with him. Leon makes a promise to Olivia that he will save Angelica, igniting a sense of determination within him. However, as Leon ventures outside the ship, Gertrude reveals her control over monsters with her flute, unleashing them upon him in a fierce attack. As Garrett continues to fire on the Academy ship, Olivia, empowered by the white elemental blessing charm, taps into her dormant saint powers and creates a protective shield, saving everyone on board. Leon is relieved that he didn't hold Olivia back enough to hinder her true potential. With Olivia safeguarding the ship, Leon takes the opportunity to infiltrate Gertrude's vessel, freeing Angelica and capturing Gertrude. Seeking revenge, Leon playfully removes Garrett's famous mustache, further enraging him. In response, Garrett resumes his attack, while Gertrude relinquishes control over the monsters, allowing them to seek revenge and bring down the Academy ship. Empowered by the red elemental blessing charm, Angelica utilizes her fire magic to defend the ship when Olivia collapses from the strain of her magical abilities. Amidst the chaos, Angelica reassures a tearful Olivia, affirming her strength and assuring her that she has never held them back. Their bond is reconciled as they find solace in each other's support. However, a perilous moment arises when Olivia falls off the ship and Leon swiftly catches her. In this vulnerable moment, Olivia scolds Leon for his emotional distance and, despite his self-perception as a terrible person, confesses her love for him. The arrival of Leon's main ship, the Partner, brings a glimmer of hope as it begins to protect the Academy ship. Empowered by determination, Leon vows to defeat the Phanos Duchy so decisively that they will never dare to invade again. Unbeknownst to them, Garrett unleashes his secret weapon, Sir Vandel, the fearsome Black Knight. Leon finds himself locked in a fierce struggle against Vandel, a formidable opponent with decades of battle experience. Despite the odds, Leon manages to trap Vandel's armor in a bear hug and holds him at gunpoint. In a desperate attempt to salvage his reputation, Garrett summons an army of monsters intending to destroy himself, his forces, and all witnesses. However, Leon unveils Luxion's hidden main ship, which eradicates the monsters, foiling Garrett's plans. Garrett and Vandal are left to retire in disgrace, while Leon claims Vandal's legendary sword as his own. In a selfless act, Leon ensures Chris receives credit for the victory, allowing him to be reinstated as his family's heir. Days later, the love interests construct a new armor piloted by Greg, aiming to challenge Leon and discourage his meddling in their relationship with Marie. Fed up with the constant dueling, Leon plans to lose, only to discover that the armor is fatally flawed and will endanger Greg's life. In a split-second decision, Leon destroys the armor, saving Greg and emerging victorious once again. However, Leon's frustration mounts when he learns that capturing Gertrude has earned him the Distinguished Service Medal and a promotion to the rank of Viscount. Meanwhile, Marie reveals her possession of the Saint's bracelet and sets her sights on acquiring the remaining 2 Saint items to replace Olivia as the heroine. Despite the chaos, Olivia reassures Leon that she's content to wait for his response to her declaration of love, regardless of how much time it may take. As the adventure draws to a close, Luxion remarks on the similarities between Leon and Marie, both utilizing their knowledge of the game to pursue their desires. However, Luxion deems it a trivial matter, even though it isn't.